Been down here for days and I've not found what I need. I need a staff. Weird. Nora.
Ollie.
I like your outfit. I think somebody's been in my bedroom.
Why do you say that?
My mail drawers moved around a little bit.
Uh-oh.
Yes, it's very disorganized now.
Would you like to come to the tower with me?
Sure. What are we doing at the tower?
Naomi sent me mail, and she said in her room there's a thing, I guess.
Okay. I think I'll get sick, Nora.
I'm just glad that you made it back.
Yeah. I didn't find what I was looking for.
What were you looking for?
The stuff to make another staff.
Oh.
This staircase is worse than the one by your room.
Okay, this is Kyanite's. Is this Naomi's?
I don't think so. Maybe it was. I don't like this.
This was Ileana's room.
Okay, so it was that one.
So what was this one?
The one with the rabbit.
Okay, it says, there is a gift from me to you in my room in the other tower, second floor, if you use my room's ladder. Then you can read the signed book.
Uh-huh.
And the book says, Dear Lanoira, I know this is odd and that I could just tell you in person, but I've never been the type who likes to speak out loud. So I'd like to at least put into writing what I want to say. And with everything going on, I'm not sure if this is the right time. I don't know if you remember a long time ago when you were speaking to me and Arlo about wanting to make the castle more homey for all of us, offering to have more portraits and pictures to put up around the castle. Though we never got a chance to take pictures with everyone, I hope this painting will make it up. I tried my best in painting. I haven't painted something like this in a long time. Maybe one day, when things are calm, I will finish it, but for now you may have it. Either way, you can look at this and remember that there are people here who will be there for you, always supporting you and willing to give everything to help you if you asked. I know this is only your first year of ruling the overworld, but I know you're doing the best you can. I can see the hope in the other overworlders that we can continue to stand tall and push through for the future, and I see that hope being you. Even when ill, you kept pushing and engaging with that light in your eyes. The overworld kingdom will continue to grow and won't back down with you as the high vessel, guiding everyone to that hope and light of a better future. Thank you truly, Nora. Forever loyal to you, Naomi Cryptshade. Look, there's Pyra, and I think this is maybe Kyanite, and you, and Naomi, and Polly.
It's the court, I believe.
Lucette. Yeah, that is Ophelia.
Yeah.
You're right. It's beautiful.
I like it.
I like it too. And then she gave me another totem bracelet, the one that I'm wearing.
Ooh, it's red.
Yeah, reminds me of our time with the Nether a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to go back and check the rest of my mail.
Hey. Yeah, my mailbox is like, not my mailbox, but the box I keep is like rearranged.
Interesting.
Somebody was reading my old letters. Ooh, snipe.
Hi, Vessel and Nora. I've spoken to Amelia and the High Lady, and I'm looking to accept your offer of heir. Due to the power imbalance of me being a dual citizen, the High Lady mentioned having a meeting to discuss how my citizenship is affected if I accept this. Fiori. That's gonna have to be something that I need to reach out to her about.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm losing space again for the mail.
Uh-oh. You need a new mailbox.
Probably.
My nose is so stuffy, I can't even hear very good.
Oh no.
moon for 2 seconds. BRB.
Okay.
I have returned partially. Are you now writing mail? Keep our secrets, I suppose.
People are what?
I said, are you now writing mail?
Right. Do we maybe want to go check the drop-off spot to see if Atticus got his demands?
Yeah, we can.
Okay.
I don't. Oh, I guess. Did you meet with Atticus? I know I said that I would
Oh,
miss of him.
yes, I did. I was able to meet with Atticus and get him an audience with the High Lady and Rexaris.
That go.
It went really well, actually. Lorynthia does want a documentation of what he would require in order to have diplomacy, and she is willing to look it over and see what we can negotiate from both sides.
Right
Yeah.
on. Yeah, when you said if
So
you
that's what.
left his demands, I was like, I don't like the fact that he's making demands.
Well, Lorynthia kind of asked for that, so.
Oh, I'm not sure how to use doors today.
You don't know how to door.
Apparently not. That's a lot of chairs.
Yeah, I was worried that if I were trying to get Atticus in front of another, that there might not be another safe place, but we ended up figuring it out.
Got something. This is the book I left him. I guess I should keep it so nobody else finds it, but apparently he has not left anything there. But it was in a different spot, so I know he read it. That or
I also took it out and read it, but I
oh,
did seem to know what it was inquiring. I missived him and he acted like that's what he was waiting for, so.
gotcha. Doesn't say that or the overworld had quite the earthquake, and that's what's happened. I think it's probably about time. Where did I get bread with strawberry jam? Nailed it. I like it.
Yeah.
Taking steps in the right direction, I think.
I hope so. Bless you.
Thanks.
You okay?
Yeah. My nose is stuffy. I don't think the deeper dark is super good for my little allergies, my sniffer.
It's not designed for anybody.
I don't think it's designed for anybody that has their face so close to the ground half the time. Just sitting there breathing in smoky stuff. Like grindstone, whatever that means. The deeper dark has a lot of bugs.
Has a lot of what?
Bugs, like little centipede.
Yeah, I mean it's a cave system.
Yeah, that is true. Quiet. Had to grab more baked lamb hams.
The lamb hams, the lamb hams.
So what's on the old agenda today?
Well, I probably should arrange some type of meeting with Lorynthia and Fiori. But aside from that, I don't know. Maybe I'll run into Naomi and be able to thank her.
No, I left them down there.
I did what?
You left one of the moss blocks down there by the chest. I grab it.
Oh no, that's not what I meant to do. Oh, the moon is being very noisy today.
Yes. I tried to tell it to stop, but it just doesn't seem to care. Maybe you'll have to tell it to be quiet.
Alright, what else do I need to check on? So I told both Atticus and Rexaris about Zerath.
Oh, yeah?
His bravery.
Oh, I bet Rexaris was pissed.
Yeah, they weren't too happy.
Who you got?
It was Fiori. She just wanted to let me know that she received the letter that I sent.
Oh, yeah.
Hello?
Hi.
Oh, hello. Have you heard about stuff yet?
What stuff?
Oh, I don't know if I should be the one to tell you the stuff that happened.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry, yeah, it's not good.
Oh, no.
Big oh no. Do you want me to tell you, or would you rather someone else?
Well, I'm sure we're going to hear about it. Ophelia also just missived me, so.
Oh, also, I think people might want to kill me right now. I'm a little confused. There's an eye for an eye situation going on right now, so I'm trying to keep it relatively on the down low. Um,
Oh,
so I can keep it brief if you'd like.
Sure. I don't
Um,
want to ruin any. Oh, Ollie, I'm sorry.
Are you okay?
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry.
Like I never even left.
Um, oh, I'm just sorry. I'm trying to think of the words. Charity was killed.
What?
Charity was?
Yeah,
Wait, what? What happened there?
Zeroth. That's what happened.
Figures. Are you okay?
No, because there's more. Lady Naomi was also killed by Mavis. I'm really sorry. Yeah. I don't know the details on that one. I just know it happened. And I don't know how to feel about a lot of things right now. I'm upset and angry and many other feelings.
It's understandable.
If you need anything, I'm here for you. But I don't think I can leak any more information to anyone.
It's understandable. You need to do what you need to do in order to keep yourself safe, and I will do what I can to help that.
Thank you. Please stay safe, both of you.
We're definitely doing our best.
Yeah. I'm sure at least Ophelia can give you more details on everything that happened. I had very little involvement in anything.
Okay.
If you have any questions or anything, I might be able to, but I seriously need to be careful what I say.
That's understandable. If you get to a place where you are safe and you find yourself needing anything, don't hesitate to let me know.
Thank you.
Of
Let me go through it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Right, see ya.
Bye.
I don't understand why he would have any reason to go after Cherry.
I don't either, other than maybe her involvement with Paige, or them seeing her as a knight.
Yeah.
Don't understand it. From what I know, Charity hasn't ever hurt anybody, accidentally or purposefully.
Yeah, she's kind of just a innocent bystander most of the time.
She was one of the most positive people I'd ever met. But if they're willing to go after charity, there's nothing saying that even with favor that they won't go after Lucette.
Yeah. Well, like he's already done plenty to screw over Ophelia. So I firmly believe that he's got some sort of beef with flower spirits.
Yeah.
What did Ophelia say to you?
She's at a wedding, I guess?
Interesting.
But that makes Naomi's letter feel more like a goodbye.
Yeah.
And that
I know that the other day she mentioned she was being blackmailed by Mavis. So.
well, with Mavis being the one to kill her, doesn't that seem to just line up?
Yeah. Kind of like she knew that she was running on borrowed time.
They're dismantling the Overworld court.
It does seem that way. The easiest member for him to remove was himself.
Not with pride like that.
Well, I don't mean from this existence. I mean, he quit. He walked away and basically said, y'all are on your own. And now I'm the problem.
Is he trying to get me alone? Oh my god.
Rhyme. I require moo juice.
Unfortunately, the last of my mood.
I just so happen to have
Lusette's
some.
farm. Oh, look at you!
Thanks, Vincent. Should we make a thingamabobber?
Sure.
There is part of me that's glad that he's not the one responsible for what happened to Naomi. Unless he's somehow connected to Mavis. But it doesn't make it any less shitty. You're gonna be okay.
I get to be.
If you're not, it's okay not to be.
I don't really have a lot of time to not be right now.
I'll get to send a missive someday.
Hmm?
Said I'll get to send a missive someday.
Are you trying to miss it?
I've tried to send it twice. Every time I get like halfway through typing, you start running.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I can send it later. I just was gonna try and reach out to Rexaris and see how he feels about this whole Zeroth shit. Where are you going?
To the church, which is why I said to the church.
You didn't say to the church, not verbally.
Hello.
Oh.
Um. Hi.
Hi.
Okay, you said soon. What does soon mean? Couple minutes?
The High Lady would like to meet with Fiori and I in about 15 to 20 minutes, but if I can, before she gets here, I would also like to fill you in on some things.
You are very quiet.
Does that help?
I
Can
don't
you
know
hear
what
me?
you did.
I don't know.
Maybe a little bit more.
Hold on.
Voice amplification.
Oh, that's not the right one.
amplification.
Does that help? Is that better?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, let me. How about that?
Yeah.
Okay. I have been moving things around with my quickly dwindling court, and this is something that Vincent has been privy to for months. I was hoping that it wasn't something that I ever really needed to voice. I didn't ever want to have plans. Should something happen to me, I would like the castle to be put in your hands. And Fiori will be
What?
an heir. To preface that, maybe to help process, Zerath walked up to me face to face and said that his main priority will be to kill me. And the
I
High
know.
Lady. But
I know. I was there yesterday when his plans and things were being revealed and everything that was going on, and how much do you know of yesterday, if anything at all?
Lucette let me know that Naomi and Charity are now gone.
Yeah.
I know that Zerath is responsible for Charity's death, and I know that Mavis is responsible for Naomi's.
And apparently Elio might have killed Mavis, but that's still up in the air.
It wouldn't surprise me.
I heard from Chiron that Catherine and Lieutenant Lila are also dead. I don't know how, though. They were just found by the High Lady. And
She's
also,
shagged.
and Helia helped Zach stop his pain. He is also gone.
Is Rowena okay?
No,
Is anyone okay?
unscathed, yes. Emotionally.
Will you follow me back to the castle really quickly? I want to show you something.
Yes. Just adjusting something there. I can.
It's this one right here. Oh. This tower gives me.
I'm not sure that you know where you're going. It's very confusing.
I have
Naomi.
I have been here. Vincent and I went looking for Naomi yesterday. That was the first thing that we did. I have this book from him.
She left behind a letter that now feels more like a goodbye. Like she knew or something.
I think she did.
Well, based on the
Blackmail
conversation in that book, that yeah.
But she said that after the conversation that we had had regarding putting up more paintings, she began to work on this, and she never really got the opportunity to finish it, but she said that she would always be loyal and that she believed in me. But it feels like they're dismantling my cord out from under me.
Because they are. Because hundreds of years ago, something that he made was their downfall, and they're taking it out on you when all you've tried to do is change the course of how things have been.
I had intentions of putting Naomi on the court as well, but I suppose I'll have to figure that out. I'm not putting Kyanite on the court.
Not what you-
Why is that?
She was really mean to Ollie.
Oh,
She said he was mannerless.
I don't know about mannerless, but similarly worded, yes.
she helped me a lot yesterday, I will say, in regards to searching. But I know that doesn't exempt someone from being mean. I don't know if I can do that, Lenora.
I hope you don't have to.
Please don't make me. Stay.
Oh, she's staying.
If I get any choice at all. But there's not room enough for me and Zeroth in this castle anymore.
I can fix
I did resign.
Hmm?
Zeroth. That's why he came to me. He said he wanted to resign and that he has every intention of killing me.
I don't even know why he bothered, as if he wasn't fired.
Right? As if he even was doing his job in the first place.
that.
Exactly.
You can't be fired from a job you didn't do.
The arrogance is baffling.
That's Roth.
Well, when you create something in your own image and it takes on life, how do you not see yourself as a god?
I don't even know if it was his own image. He just created it. And ever since, his body, from my understanding, just takes over Shriekling. Or takes over Skulk at the very least, even if he's not. I'm just surprised that Baelfire, maybe because he was dead, took on so much Skulk properties. Either way, semantics. I tried to call him out the other day. He wouldn't go. He wouldn't come.
He's scared. He knows that he's outnumbered.
Well, yeah, he knows that he would be walking into a trap.
I feel like that's why he goes after people like Charities, because he knows he'll win.
Feeding on the lives of the innocent does not make him any better.
From my understanding, she wasn't on wine. She barely even, I don't even know if she had her armor on. I don't know what he had over her or what she was willing to give up.
I know Lucette's afraid for her life as well.
This was punishment, wasn't it?
I don't know.
I feel like
From my
he's-
understanding, it was... let me rack my brain. Okay. Lucette spilled to Charity. Skylar tried to blame it on Rowena being the leak. but they knew that it was Charity. Or they knew that Lucette did it and that Charity knew. But from there, I don't know what happened. I don't know if Charity gave herself up in exchange for protection of people. I don't know if she went there to fight and, you know, she was outnumbered, so she yielded. I don't know.
Did Zeroth have help? Do we know?
Yeah. Zach.
Zach helped kill Charity?
I don't know fully if he even laid a finger on her. It's the information I got is confusing, and I've been racking my brain on if we had a you've been gone. We had a conversation. So Rowena and Zach faked their death,
Right.
went into hiding, came out of hiding. Apparently Vincent was the only one that knew, and then Kyron and I were the next to know, and then Sundew. Apparently, because they know that, you know, Rowena was leaking information, her life was being threatened. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna, her life was being threatened, so Zach made a deal with Zeroth that he would do anything. If he needed to call on anyone, he could call on Zach, and Zach would lay down his blade for Zeroth in exchange for protection for Rowena. So I think Zeroth called upon Zach to kill Charity so that he wasn't the only one doing it. But I'd have to double check with Rexaris because Rexaris was phased into the ground and he was watching, but he couldn't hear them. And I don't. Rexaris missived Rowena saying, why don't we ask Rowena what's going on? And then he missived and went, your husband just killed someone. What say you? And then Helia was like, he killed them? And so I'm just kind of confused on if he even drew his blade or not. So I don't know, but he's dead now. And the only person to ask is technically Rexaris because he saw it firsthand, but we couldn't find him afterwards. We tried to goad him, and it didn't work, obviously.
I just had the craziest whiplash of like, okay,
Sorry.
Zach and Rowena didn't die, and then now Zach is dead.
His chamber overtook his heart. So Zach is dead. I saw his body. Charity is dead. Naomi is dead. I saw their bodies. I don't know about Mavis, and I trust Kyron about Catherine and Lila.
Okay.
Think of what else. Rowena's trying to find out if Roynar killed Helen because he was the last one that was seen. She sent a missive, but I don't know if he responded. What else? Checked the deep dark. It didn't look like anyone was there, but when Kaya Knight and I went there, we found a floating piece of rock, a block. So someone could have been down there.
It was probably me.
Oh.
I'd been down there recently.
We still don't know if Olivier is with Zeroth or not. He seemed pretty passive in the whole thing. We were kind of goading him in public missives or world missives, and Olivier was kind of quiet. I asked if he knew what was going on. He didn't answer, but Paige said that she had informed him. Yeah, it was...
The last that I heard about Olivier was that he told Skylar that it would be okay if Skylar was the one to kill Zeroth. Which is a complete 180 from last we heard, where Skylar was afraid that he would never forgive him. So that's mildly concerning. I also
Elliot
know
mentioned something about their duel, but I don't know if it was past tense or present tense.
Skylar has intentions of having a one-on-one duel with Zeroth, where Zeroth cannot wear his magic protection armor, and Skylar cannot use one spell, and whoever yields to whoever down 3 totems or something, there's something on the table, and I don't know. But I also learned... Huh?
Crouch check.
Oh. We're okay.
Sorry, I'm paranoid.
No, you're completely understandable and fine. I also learned that Olivier has a weapon that should not be able to wield if Zeroth didn't have any intervening. So I don't know.
He has the sonar staff?
No, he has a dagger of some sort that spreads skulk passively.
It's basically.
I knew of a
handheld
ring that he
balance.
had. Wow.
He has a ring of Fiori too. I know that much.
There was a ring that he found, and I let him keep it a long time ago.
It's the other half of this.
Yeah. I was... Olivier wants to meet with us. Vincent did inform him of his side of things in regards to going to Shadow's Edge, and apologized, but I know that we have kind of a slightly different agenda when it comes to Olivier, so I left it ambiguous, saying that I would still like for him, myself, and you to all have a conversation today, potentially. He is around. He's with Skylar right now. They're celebrating Skylar and Alma's wedding that was impromptu, and I was told less than 24 hours ago. Yes. Yeah, Rexaris might have been there. I don't know if he was snooping or if he was going to drop something off, but he stubbed his toe and he withered Amelia and I by accident.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
I did send a mail back to Olivier because he requested that he wants to show me Arlo's memorial, but I also sort of had the same thought that if it were ambiguous...
Yeah. It might have been ambiguous. It might have been like, oh, I can show you this.
I don't think he's in control of his mind. They seem to think that he is, and they seem to think that he's fine. But I don't know. With wielding a weapon like that, even after watching what wielding Pyro's sword kind of did to you, I don't trust it.
What do you mean?
I don't trust that Zeroth doesn't have his fingers so deep in Olivier's brain that he can even think for himself.
You said Pyro's sword.
Yeah. When you wielded Pyro's sword, that's when you started falling for Zeroth further.
Do you think it did something to me?
I don't know. I've just been trying to loosely connect the dots, and that's one of the things that lined up.
Well, her sword was made out of warden stuff, right? Soul shards?
It was also used to kill, so even if it wasn't made of warden material, her being Shrieklings and being composed of skulk, it could have spread.
I also had an affliction when I donned my warden armor for the first time. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah.
No. And Olivier has a helmet.
Yeah. I know who he got it
all...
from, too.
Do you think it's the materials that's doing this to us? I mean, I've kind of taken Charity's sword, and I've been using... Well, I plan to use this. But I still have... The warden armor is my only set of armor?
I don't know. The way that I've come to think and learn about what Skulk does is it spreads and feeds on death. So, even corruption,
Oh my
killing
gosh.
somebody, or
I wielded her sword and I used Wither on myself in the fight.
Yeah.
Do you think it, did, activated something or did something?
I don't know. But I know that even watching after your surgery with Helia, how it crawled up your arm after touching the shard. And how Helia's composition completely changed as it fed on her dying matter. Watching Arlo turn completely blue.
Vincent also had Skulk on him, but I'm pretty sure that's gone now. I was
Yours
able to
also seems to
remove
be
it.
gone.
Mine went away when when I became human.
Mhm.
At least visibly. I can't look at my own insides, so I don't feel
That's
sick, but I got sick.
that's my concern. I can't see my insides. But we can see Olivier, and we can see the behavior. And I know that regardless of what happens, we go in prepared, because I don't think that there's honesty right now. Not when it comes to Zoroth.
No.
Okay. Would you like to still meet with Fiori, the High Lady, and I? Or
I
are you-
would. Vincent just missed me though. He's awake.
Okay.
Um,
It shouldn't take too long. I can reconvene with you after if you'd like.
do you know what it's about? Oh, right. Sorry. Do you have? I'll let you answer the question before I get sidetracked.
It is about why I've confronted Fiori about potentially taking on the position of heir should something ever happen to me, and she is aware of the fact that with her dual citizenship with the Nether that could be conflicting, and she wants to meet with Lorynthia to see what stipulations would be.
All right. Okay. Quick meeting. Okay. And obviously to get filled in and stuff. Do you have room for 4 shulkers? I have Lady Naomi's things.
Boo.
Oh,
No. No, Vincent.
It's okay.
No, that's not okay. That's that's worse than before. What?
I'm
what?
back.
No.
Sorry.
What happened? Why are your eyes red? No.
I've learned some things. Of which, I don't know what you want to do with this specifically. Last night we jailed
What is this?
Roynar.
What?
We jailed Roynar, Chiron and I. He confessed to a lot. That he's a goblin, that he abided and killed Helen.
What? No. He did?
He gave a target list. He gave a safe list. I am at my wit's end.
Are you okay?
I'm
Are you in pain? Is your core
I'm-
okay?
I'm fine.
Are you lying?
I'm not.
Then why are your eyes red? I thought they changed with the core.
They change with the core, they change with emotion. They
do. Skylar's eyes.
indeed.
You're not gonna turn into a giant black void and suck all the magic out of my body, are you?
I specifically
he's
want all
not.
these actuallys. No, I'm kidding. I won't do that.
Very funny.
I
The time, Vincent.
know.
Sorry.
I know every goblin. I know who runs the show, if you will. Oh, I have haste on. I don't know why. Anyway, and the two people I trusted most during that surgery turned out to be goblins. My adopted sister
And Reiner.
and Roinar. For that. Sure, but I'm at a loss. I've never trusted them. Sure, they never really did bad things, I guess. I don't know. Tough to tell.
I don't necessarily think that Nixie should atone for Roynar's bad.
Your voice is a little funky.
Levying
might
it.
not be. You might not be, within your shrieking thing might be not close enough.
Oh.
Because it's sounding. There you go.
We're
okay.
back.
I think your shrieking screech was making your voice sound very
Your voice box is too
echoey.
far away from your mouth.
Oh.
Listen, I can't just rearrange my anatomy, okay?
Just give a little shimmy and it'll work out.
Okay. Okay. I agree with the high vessel that Reiner was a last minute substitution. That does not exempt him. I'm sure he wanted the information at the end of the day. It was supposed to be Sundu. Nixie, however.
Sundu how?
Sundu was supposed to be the one that was supposed to help with the surgery, but she wasn't there, remember?
Oh, yes.
So then we called in another skilled blacksmith because Ollie wasn't around, and Reiner was the next best thing. From what we knew at the time.
Yeah.
I will be the first to say that I have never liked Roynar, but that is because he showed me who he was. Nixie has never done anything to show me that she is anything less than the sister that you have always thought her to be. Just because she is a goblin does not mean that she is a villain.
How long until Mr. Head Honcho ropes her in and does something?
And how do we
He's
know
been
she's
completely called
exempt?
off.
I do
What?
not believe that.
Believe it because I'm the one that called for it.
Who are we talking about right now?
Atticus.
When has Atticus ever listened to you? Not to be rude, but it's more a call on him.
He listens to me because his life depends on it. He listens to me because all of their lives depend on it. I'm the only thing standing between him and being a completely extinct origin. He lives because I allow it.
Yeah, there's multiple of them. They could take you out.
They
They
haven't.
won't.
How do you know? How do you trust that?
How can you be sure? Even
How do you know
Roynar
that they're
called
not
Atticus
lying?
laughable.
How do you know they're not lying in wait until the moment Ollie steps away for you for 2 seconds?
Because he was away from me last night. Not last night. Night before last.
What?
I put Atticus in front of the High Lady. And one of the demands that was made between the Nether and the Overworld was that Roynar is taken care of.
So what, you kill Roynar for Atticus and he just yields?
That wasn't the only thing. When I was coronated, my mission was to make sure that all of the origins of the Overworld were treated fairly and had unity. The only thing that stopped that from happening in the first place was the creation of Shrieklings.
You wouldn't have been able to be here to create that unity if you weren't created.
I'm aware. I'm a catalyst in all of this. That's why Zeroth is the best target right now, but they still were born of this realm.
It doesn't change what they've done.
Not all of them have done that, though. Atone for them for the sins that they have done individually, not as an origin, just as any other origin would be expected to be treated.
Okay, well then if he's head honcho, he's the one's calling the shots, so then he should atone for all of the things that he's done. The people that he's killed, the explosions on our castles, every life lost. Atticus should be the one to atone for it, not get away just because you killed Roynar.
Maybe so. But they have just as much right to be here, more right than Shrieklings, just as much right to be here as any flower spirit or any wolfkin. And the way that it sees right now that our priorities are not on Atticus.
Under your laws, is it not that murder is
Who's
either-
murdered? The only one that's murdered anybody is Roynar.
He told me that Atticus was there with Helen.
He told me that he had nothing to do with it.
Because he's a liar. Why would he want to
took-
put himself in the crossfire? He would make all of his, if he's the head honcho, he would put all of his minions in front of him.
As to Roynar's
I am
word,
still the ruler of this realm. You are welcome to rule the end the way that you see fit, but this realm belongs to me until I die or I step down.
I'm
And that is
aware.
not happening. These origins will be treated equally. You have every right to be here. He has every right to be here. And when I see that he has escaped my laws or whatever, then I will treat it as it needs to be treated. But until then, you do not get to decide who lives and dies, because then you are no worse or better than he is. There are no gods like Zeroth seems to think that he is. We have to rule the way that we think needs to happen in order to create unity, or else we will have hundreds of more years of war and blood that will run through these streets and allow people to absolutely shred these realms apart. Helen is gone. My mother is gone. Everybody that you have ever loved, Ophelia, is gone. And that is because Shrieklings were created. We have to trace it back, but right now the priority has to be on somebody that actually has sins to atone for.
Again, to Roynar's word, Atticus told Helen to strip her armor and drop her totem. And he gave up a lot that night. And that was the last night.
And when Zeroth is out of the picture, we can deal with it. But right now there are bigger targets. He is actively hunting down flower spirits. He has actively wiped out Wolfkins. What happens when he comes for voidlings or crystallians next? Because he's already got Olivier.
He already has Skylar.
He doesn't have Skylar. I have Skylar.
I hope so. Truly.
I witnessed his vows tonight, and the biggest thing that he talked about was promises and how he doesn't believe in marriage. He doesn't believe in certain legally binding things, basically. But he believes in promises, and he made me a promise, at the very least, to bring me Zeroth's heart. But he also made me a promise that he would do anything and everything that I ever ask of him going forward. That my enemies are his enemies. So if he fails to do so, he breaks his promise to me.
I hope we get to see that. There's a reason that I wanted you on that throne, Ophelia, that has been in place for months. But we have to be mindful of where the priority sits first. There's only 2 Shrieklings left aside from Zeroth now. I don't want to be taken out for whatever Zeroth has planned. But if that is to happen, and Kyanite is already more Wolfkin than Shriekling, then we will no longer present an issue for this realm.
You are not an issue. Nora, you are everything to me. You are my life. I grew up serving the crown.
That didn't make
Learning.
it right. Ophelia, you of all people know that when something is created by the laws of nature, that nature's balance is upheld.
The mother did balance it by giving you me. And I can't be me without you.
And you know very well that I would never be me without you. But once Zeroth is gone, Shrieklings will no longer be able to procreate. Flower spirits will. And that is a millennia of wrongdoing undone.
If something were to happen to you, who's to say that Atticus would respect what you wish of me? How do you know that he wouldn't have someone take me out too? So that he could have what he thinks is rightfully owed to him.
Hey, listen to me. Do you understand the size of the footprint that you've left on this world?
It doesn't mean he cares about it.
No,
I don't...
but everybody around you does. There is nobody within these 3 realms that would ever stand to see you get hurt. He would be dead in a second. Just because I have a different priority doesn't mean that it can't change once I'm not here. But I can't leave this realm knowing that there is something still here of Zeroth's. I am just the catalyst to get this realm to where it needs to be. There is so much golden light that'll come after I'm not here. I don't plan on going anywhere. But the truth and the reality of the situation is that I have the biggest target on my head right now. And at the very least, right now, from what I can tell, Atticus is willing to fight on my side. And I can't look at him and tell him that he's not supposed to be here without feeling that in myself too. We are 2 sides of the same coin. I don't believe that he's innocent. My hands are covered in blood, too. But if this realm is to survive past me, past the Shrieklings, past Zeroth's reach and his touch, there has to be a priority. And getting him out first is what matters. After that, I'll kill Atticus with my bare hands. But Zeroth's heart needs to come first. The flower spirits are dwindling too. Lucette is already under his command. Charity was wiped out last night. Amelia is part of the Noia pack because she feels safer with Fiori than with other flower spirits. Most of the packs of the Wolfkins have been wiped out due to Zeroth's call. We found evidence that my mother signed off on allowing the Noia pack to be completely exterminated, and we're not sure that it didn't happen the same way with Broadhead, which is Ollie's pack. He's going after Origins one by one.
It wasn't... Wait, Shrieklings are the ones who...
Shrieklings are the one that destroyed Fiori's packlands. They're gone. She's rebuilding.
I know she is.
And I do think that as an Origin, we had every capability of being great. But we have those fingers in our brains like Olivier possibly does, like my mother did. I don't know why I don't have them. I don't know if it's sheer will of force and wanting to change things or whatever. But Shrieklings are not good. We're not inherently good. We weren't designed to be good. We're only good since I've been here.
I'm sorry.
I love you. I will always love you. Currently my time is being requested. So, if you'd like to come, you're welcome to. If not, I will see you soon.
I would.
Okay.
You might want to take the armor too. Apparently he made it so long ago.
Do
Maybe
you
the
want these
catalyst as well.
shulkers as well?
I mean, it's still his stuff.
No. A different question.
What was that?
Do you still want these shulkers of Naomi's?
I can take them. I have room.
There's 4. Do you want me to put down an ender chest?
Oh, sure.
Oh.
Oh, wrong one. Okay.
I mean, if you also want proof of Helen's death as well.
No, I believe you. Okay. We're meeting at the church. Vincent, you're welcome to come, but you might get questions.
It was in regards to this.
It's just a meeting with the High Lady about Fiori.
Will Rexaris be there? I
Yes.
assume. Okay.
I can. If I don't need to be there, I won't be there. It's fine.
Okay.
It's not about need.
I'll meet you guys at the church. If I ever get the chance to speak with him one-on-one, I'm killing him.
Oh.
Zeroth. Sorry, Fiori.
Yeah, I've been up there.
Oh! That explains it. I missed her because I was like, we're inside, and I didn't see you. I'm sorry.
Well, I said hello when you got here, and I guess didn't hear me, and so I hopped down.
Oh, okay. The High Lady will be here with Rexaris shortly.
Okay. I don't have my wings right now. Amelia has them.
Well, that's not safe. What if you fall?
But what if she falls?
She is in the end
end.
right now.
She's
That's
home
fair.
now. I don't know who thought it was a good idea to give her alcohol, but someone gave her alcohol. And since I wasn't invited, I couldn't come and check on her, and so I had asked other people to keep an eye on her, but she's been taken home and went to bed, from what I've been told.
Ah.
I noticed that she was mentioning something about the void, and I got very nervous.
I had immediately missived her, and then I had missived Skylar, and then I missived Paige. Well, I think Paige missived me. No, Paige said she's fine, and so I missived Paige.
Hopefully, if anything, I know that Paige has fighting on her side.
But yeah, Paige said she escorted her home, so
Good.
I'm hoping that's the case. However, other times that Amelia has drank and I've gotten her to settle into bed, she will get up again and drink more. So I'll have to check on her after this.
Should they need to go to the main waste? Do they have this one?
They should.
If they don't, I can go get them. Like from the main one? just-
Possibly. Give me 1 second.
Also, I don't know if I should change.
Yes, the one at the flower festival. My brain just all the time. All the missives, all the time. Everybody, all the things.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I like to confirm when I get people's mail.
No, you're absolutely fine. It's, I think, also partially my fault for being ill as often as I am. Ollie's got his first experience with deeper dark flu.
Yeah, I'm not doing well.
Hi, guys.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello. Oh, okay. I believe this meeting is potentially about Fiori's citizenship, right? Yes.
Where's Vincent?
I don't know.
He was just here, was he not? We saw him at the Waystone.
He was. there was a conversation that happened that I think maybe left him feeling less than chipper.
I see.
He is available if needed. But
I did ask to hear from you if you had seen him.
yes, apologies. I did get caught up in said conversation. The moment I did see him. I'm very
See.
sorry.
It's all right. Seems tense here. Needs not be. I assume your conversation before was of importance then.
Maybe. I think it's also just an accumulation of emotions going a little bit haywire.
Well, what do we need in terms of Fiori citizenship?
Well, I am not entirely sure what you guys have been made privy to, but I have intentions, should things go south, of making sure that Fiori becomes an heir to my castle. And I know that that could potentially provide a conflict of interest with her citizenship with the Nether.
Yes, that's something that Fiori has brought to my attention. I told her that we could discuss terms because she worked very diligently as our master of coin and has been an outstanding citizen of our realm as well.
Good. I'm glad to hear that. I have no intention of ever making her sacrifice her loyalty to either realm. I know
do I.
that as of currently, we are probably as close as two realms can be. And I want to have it be seen more as a strengthening of that and less as a conflict.
Mm-hmm. I agree. So we should discuss some terms then for
Of course.
Fiori to keep her citizenship while also being your heir.
Of course. I am open to hearing whatever it is that you would want to put in place. Are you okay? There's places we can sit down if you need to.
I'm fine.
Okay.
Perhaps, Fiori could... I'm sorry, I haven't thought too much about it, to be quite honest, yet.
That's okay. I understand. Was something that I kind of dropped on her last minute as well. After hearing Zeroth's bold statement, I kind of scrambled to put things in place in case the day comes that I am not able to oversee things.
I don't mind accepting whatever terms. I want to keep my citizenship though if possible. I like the Nether.
You will always be welcome there.
Always. Honestly, I guess I just needed to hear that you were willing to come to terms with a few things. We can discuss what those terms are, as Fiori's not in a position of power any longer in the Nether. I don't see too much conflict, especially with us now signing our peace treaty. I know we will work together if there is a threat, so I don't think Fiori would choose one or the other. Thankfully,
Right.
she can choose both of us. And that's really about it. I would assume we probably would have another document for you to sign. But it wouldn't be much different from what your dual citizenship was already. Yes,
I meant to bring it, but I forgot to bring it.
it's quite fine.
Yeah, and I obviously I won't use the position if I get sensitive information from a world court. I wouldn't spread it to the Nether. And then vice versa, I won't abuse my entry to the Nether to gather information for the overworld. That's more so a boundary I won't cross.
Well, I'm glad. That's probably what the book would say in writing if I had to guess. So we'll just have you sign something.
Okay.
Lovely. If at any time you require my aid or you would like me to write something up, I can do that as well.
Perhaps since Fiori is taking an heir position within your realm, if you wouldn't mind reading the document, then I could sign it.
Of course. I'm more than happy to do that. I can present it when I have some of the other documents to present to you that are needed recently, so.
There was one other thing that I wished to speak to you about, but it would be more private.
Okay. If you'd like, you and I can step into the tower, maybe with Ollie and Rexaris at the door, briefly. I'll be right back.
That's Ollie.
I'll be along. Well, you can be here too, actually. I'd simply like to know, and I hope this isn't too much of a bother, how did Vincent come to be in possession of an Aetherian prisoner's personal effects?
I am under the impression that he was there during the arrest.
Ah, I will certainly need to speak to Chiron about that then. Thank you.
Of course.
If Chiron was to hand that off to anyone, it should have been the Overworld, not the End. That staff is... Well, I'm sure you're
Dangerous.
both aware how powerful it is.
Yes. There is the argument to be made that he also is the Emperor, and he did return it to us. I'm not sure why he had it, but I believe in good intentions from him.
Yeah, well,
but I understand
he
your concern.
wanted to take my head for something that I returned to him, so perhaps his good intentions are not quite as good as you may think.
Was this regarding armor?
Indeed it was. Funny. Armor protects. That staff does no such thing.
I agree. I also just know that the End has not had a good time with things being stolen from them. And
Well, it
I also
seems
know
that you have
Vincent-
Vincent's ear. Perhaps tell him in the future that, were he to ask his allies, they would be far more willing to share.
Of course. I also... You don't have to. You don't have to listen to a single thing that I say, but I also know Vincent is troublesome with his words sometimes. Just ask. Also.
Speaking of, when we saw him at the Waystone, his eyes are blood red. Any reasoning behind that?
Crystallians' emotions are linked to their core. they change upon mood swings. Skylar's will change to bright blue when he's excited. Things like that. Vincent learning some information and everything that's cascaded. He's angry. I don't blame him.
Angry at
I'm
whom?
the who not to be. Zeroth, goblins, things going on.
Hmm.
I don't blame him.
Well,
He's in
thank
a
you for your
position-
candor, as always, Ophelia.
Of course.
Oliver, we should probably get along.
Hey.
Ophelia, I'm sure you're welcome. I know the High Vessel is quite fond of you.
I'll
And
stay here.
very good to see you, Fiori.
To be fair, we're just walking across the room.
Yeah, we'll be really close, but if you don't want to come, you don't have to.
I just know that they're in.
I will.
They're in here.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, they're in
This tower.
This
I
tower.
see. I thought they went to the other tower. Oh, I thought they were at the top. They're at the bottom.
Yeah, there is no top.
Okay, well, they can hear me, so I'm sure they... Yeah, well... How have you been? Actually, we should probably get a little further away so that I'm not hearing our conversation. How have you been?
Good. Can't complain too much. I went to the
To tell me?
Deep Dark and I got sick. I spent too much time in there.
Sick?
Yeah.
Hate to hear it.
Having my face
I
so
have
close
also
to the ground. I breathe in all kinds of stuff.
Teleported to Zeroth's final resting place. Just to see if there was any clue. Saw nothing.
That is one of the places that I was hoping to stumble upon while I was in there, but I did not.
I can take you there if you like.
Alright. Might not be a bad place to look for him if he ever becomes hard to find.
The one place I haven't been looking for him is the Nether. I rarely saw him there, even when he was Baelfire. Actually, especially when he was Baelfire.
I wonder why.
You know, hindsight 2020, I bet it was probably the fact that he was inhabiting a Netherian's body.
Maybe trying to not be
Didn't really
recognized.
combine those dots, if I'm honest. To connect those dots. That's the word.
Yeah, I don't know.
Anyway, congratulations on the new weapon
Thank
that
you.
you've acquired.
If I'd known it would be easier to just wait, somebody would bring it to me. I would have.
Yeah. I don't know that it'll actually do much. I've used it on Zeroth already.
Yeah, it doesn't do a whole lot if they have wine effects.
Yeah, nothing does a whole lot.
But I know that if there's not wine involved, that it will one-shot just about anybody, myself included.
Love to hear it. Have you been informed of Charity's passing?
I have, yeah. That's what Lucette mentioned
And
earlier.
Lady Naomi?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Wasn't great.
Never easy to be losing citizens. We've recently lost a few as well.
Uh-oh.
I'm sure the High Lady will tell the High Vessel, but I'll tell you. The High Lady's sister passed away. Catherine.
That's not good.
It's not, but I'm sure she'll recover eventually.
Yeah. Give it a little time, I suppose, and it might not hurt as much. But I'm sure she'll
Yeah. Probably a lot of time, but
yeah.
They say it heals all wounds.
I don't know if it heals them. It just makes the pain easier to deal with.
Yeah, fair enough.
I think over time we become emotionally stronger people.
So, what was your meeting about before this?
Which meeting?
The one that Vincent was unhappy with.
Oh, he had brought us that stuff and is on the warpath against the goblins, and Nora kind of put her foot down about how they are overworld citizens just like the rest of us are. And that the person
Well,
we
thank the
need to be focused on is Zeroth, because he's the cause of all the problems.
I'm very glad to hear that.
Yeah. I don't think it's what he wanted to hear, because I know he really has it out for Atticus. But
Well, forgiveness is a virtue.
yeah,
Let's just say.
it's easier for some to do than others.
Indeed. I certainly hope that he comes around.
I do too. And I'm sure maybe with some time that he might. I know he's real upset about the Roinar stuff.
What, that he's alive?
I don't know if it's that he's alive, it's that they have connected him to the death of Helen.
Ah. And Vincent's upset about that because, I mean,
I guess
were he and Helen close?
I don't know. I think it's just kind of the concept in general.
Suppose so.
But he doesn't seem very happy about it, and that's understandable. But you can't blame all the goblins for the actions of one of them.
You certainly can't.
That'd be like blaming all the banshees for what Mavis did. Like, it just isn't. It doesn't make sense.
Or all the Shrieklings for what Zeroth did.
Yeah.
I know that Nora does in some small part blame all the Shrieklings, or at least feels the weight of the guilt, but
I think she
I hope
feels
that
out of place.
Most others understand that it is not her fault entirely. She's doing the best she can.
Well, she
They all
didn't
are.
ask to be here either. Like,
Even Helen. I think that a lot of people kind of tend to forget that all three of these leaders came to the throne so recently.
yeah.
None of them were prepared for it.
No.
Maybe some of them were schooled for it, but I don't know. Darcy, Azaria.
I don't think you're ever fully prepared to be put into that much power. Like, it just kind of gets forced upon you, and there's some growing pains, I think, that come along with it, and mistakes get made.
Growing pains. What a lovely way to put it.
That's just part of it.
You're bound to make a few missteps. That's a guarantee.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think Ophelia's doing over there? I thought we were close enough that she'd hear me and turn over, but she's just staring at the ground.
She's probably missiving somebody.
Oh yeah, long missive.
She got that.
To write and to read.
She's got that look in her eye that Nora gets when she sends missives.
Yeah, the 1,000-yard stare.
Mm-hmm. Just the lack of movement comes into play. Maybe not. I think she was missiving because I don't know how you're missiving.
I am.
I knew it.
Actually, you know, it's funny. I sent her a missive.
Oh.
I thought to myself, I could go over there and talk to her,
Yeah.
but, you know, she's mid-missive, so better to just send her a missive so I know she sees it.
Yeah, it's so fair.
What do you think they're talking about in there?
I don't know.
I thought I knew, but it's gone on far longer than I ever would have imagined if it's the topic that I think it is.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Unless the High Vessel is offering her some comfort for the loss of Catherine, which I certainly wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, they could be kind of bonding over recent losses. I know that Naomi and Nora had kind of like, I guess in a way, like come up together, from what I understand.
Yeah.
But I don't fully know.
And she already lost Pyra some cycles ago.
Yeah.
We've all lost. It's the world we live in, unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately it is.
Let us hope we can build a new world. A world beyond war.
That's
where
the goal.
all origins, including the goblins, can be welcomed, loved, respected.
Mm-hmm. That would be ideal.
Wouldn't it? If we could just all lay our weapons down. Though, I know Zaroth won't, and if anybody else decides that they won't either, I will do what I must, and then burn my own weapons.
Right.
I will see peace in my time, one way or another.
It's coming. I know it is. Just getting there that's hard.
We're so damn close, Oliver. We're so damn close.
Yeah, you can
A few more
feel it.
meetings. Just a few more meetings.
That's all it's gonna take, I hope.
And then for the rest of our lives, the meetings will be routine, boring.
Yeah. The meetings will go from having
So somebody here.
No, I
What
heard.
is that?
I started hearing like fireworks and stuff.
What is that?
I saw somebody flying for a moment, but
Not like flying.
it flew away.
I didn't hear like elytra fireworks. I heard like pop fireworks.
What was
Everything
that?
okay? I don't know.
Yeah.
It was,
Hi, where's
there
the
was a
High
bunch
Lady?
of crackling.
I had a look around. I didn't see anything.
She's right here. I told her to stay in there until I came out to look.
Did anyone else hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did not hear it, which worries me.
What?
It sounded like something being destroyed.
Sounded like a bunch of fireworks going off.
Oh,
I
that
close
too.
my ears to certain noises. And if this is one of the things I've closed my ear to, it was certainly fireworks. I don't hear them.
Is
Oh.
Fiori okay?
She went home, but I can.
I will be below, keeping an eye out.
Okay.
Definitely didn't sound like anything I've ever heard before.
Yeah. I hadn't heard that noise before.
Definitely doesn't sound like when a wither spawns.
It had the same like
And
cross-dimensional sound that a wither has, though.
agreed.
Strange.
Well, Lenora, thank you for your time today. As soon as Rexaris comes back, I should be getting back to the Nether.
Of course. I appreciate everything that you've had to say and everything.
Everyone heard that noise?
Everything.
Apparently.
Fiori said that she did, and so did Vincent.
We could check for a dragon spawn.
Oh no.
Did it sound like a dragon?
I don't know. I've never heard that before.
Yeah. That's
Well,
an Endirian like special rite that you have to do with Dragonborn.
I can fly there. Ah, there it is.
Okay.
That's less concerning.
Okay.
Ooh. With that being said, knowing that everybody is safe, if you need an escort to the Waystone, I'm happy to provide, but
I
in
think
any
we'll
matter.
be good, but I appreciate it. Please rest and
Of course.
do what you need for yourself today.
Of course. Let me know when everything is taking place. I will forget if it's not in writing, unfortunately. You said you sent me mail?
Yes, I sent you a letter.
Okay.
You as well, Ophelia. And you, Oliver.
Oh, I have mail.
I will check for it.
Are you ready to head home?
Of course.
Thank you three. I appreciate your time.
Of course.
Of course. If you need anything, please ask.
do.
I don't know when she sent it because I didn't get an email today.
I'm not sure. When I checked my mail earlier, I only had the letter from Fiori and the letter from Naomi. But
Was it about
she...
her sibling?
Yes, it was for the funeral. I have never heard her cry before.
I don't think I have either.
Also, I apologize for being emotional in such a way today.
You have nothing to apologize for.
Lorynthia and I have both agreed that the last thing, if it's going to be the last thing that any of us do, is make this place safer for, like, you and Kyron and generations to come, so.
What me and Rexaris just said, too.
I wish it didn't come at martyrism, though.
I wish it didn't come at murderism, too.
No, martyr. Martyr.
Oh,
like
I
being
thought
a martyr.
I thought you said murderism.
No! Martyrism.
I was gonna say it's only gonna take one more, but
Listen,
Stop!
if Lorynthia and I can make it through all of this, then I know that that is the preferred way for us to do it.
you will. I have a boost
But I would be
now.
I would be naive not to have plans in place just in case. The last thing this realm needs is a castle without somebody to claim it.
Maybe the last thing
You know?
this world needs is a castle in general.
I don't disagree. But that is a conversation that can be had when everyone is safe after Zeroth is gone.
That's fair.
What do you need from me right now?
You're good.
I am simply an heir?
You're my best friend. You're one of the strongest people I know. If something happens with me, or even starts happening with me, you have to promise not to run towards me. You need to run the other direction.
I can't do that.
Yes, you can.
I can't.
You've got to be willing to run too.
I didn't say that I wasn't.
Okay.
I've got asthma, but I can run.
It's that deeper dark air. I'm telling you. It's dirty down there. There's dust everywhere. It's all fungal and in my nose.
Like I said, I have no plans of not being here. But I would be naive if I didn't make plans just in case.
So what do you need other than that? You don't have an advisor. I don't know how much I can advise.
Oh, Ollie's got that on lock. He writes the best papers.
I have hand cramps.
At least you get a break when you get pause.
Truly.
I don't. I just start spelling things wrong. I
Right
suck using
now.
punctuation with pause.
It's too tiny to write.
Right now, I think you are doing the thing that you do the best. And that is you hold people together. You've held Vincent together since he got sick. You held Helia together, which ultimately held the Nether together when she got sick. I know that that's so much pressure. But people love you. They are drawn to you. They listen to the
Brother.
things that you have to say.
We are having a conversation.
Oh my god.
Hi.
Hi. Something that you could maybe help with if you're looking for something that's more proactive is maybe talking with Lucette.
I feel like that's a sketchy place to be right now.
I think Lucette's in a sketchy place and doesn't even realize it.
Yeah.
She is scared for her life and does not even understand why. And I think if anybody can relate to that, it would be you.
I tried to warn her, but I don't know how much she was going to listen. I can try again.
Put her in the dungeon. Keep her safe.
What we did with Paige.
She doesn't believe me that that was for her own good. But she's still alive.
Must have
So,
worked.
I don't know.
The stuff going on with Lucette reminds me a little bit of my dad. In the way
Your
that
dad.
he knew that alcohol was bad for him, but
Like-
kept going back for it.
Like an addiction.
Yeah.
Interesting. I've never looked at it that way.
Are you saying that Lucette needs Zeroth rehab?
Or
She did say that she doesn't even know why she likes him when she's not around him.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So maybe. Maybe that's what Olivier needs too.
Has she been around Skulk or Warden items? I feel like that's like the connecting thing, that I have a sword and armor. Olivier has armor.
I don't know.
And the dagger, too.
I don't know. I don't, unless it's just a matter of she has feelings for him and spends time with him and he abuses that.
Yeah, but when she's away, she doesn't understand. And that's how I felt. When I was away from him, I would reflect and think about how I don't trust him and how it was hard to give trust. But
Right.
he was always forgiven in the end.
I don't know. Because
I can try to talk to her.
yeah, it does seem like the deciding factor is something that brings Skulk with it and allows it to spread and feed. If she doesn't have something like that, then it would have to be something that's directly affecting her without being able to spread. Which seems scarier somehow.
I know that he intended to get her armor. And I don't know if she's had contact with Skulk stuff before that. Or if she's just kind of fallen in naturally and getting the armor could be like the last hook that he has
She
to say.
builds a lot with materials from the deeper dark.
Yeah.
Is that enough?
She built the whole tower out in the courtyard.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know if
It's
she
worth
ever
looking
got
into.
brave enough to go get her own materials or if she went with him to get them.
But we talked about how it beads. If it's connected to the sword and it feeding off, like, per se, the withering that I had. Do either of those two have similar situations where they had warden stuff and then it fed off of them or other means and it triggered something?
I don't know so much about Lucette, but I could see that putting a warden helmet over the top of a potential brain injury with Olivier could not bode well.
Oh. No, that's a good thread.
When I spoke with Skylar about it, he seems to think that the skulk is acting as a barrier to some other affliction that he has. And I'm worried, with Olivier specifically, that if we were to intervene and pull him away, that something worse could happen.
Are you still wanting to talk to him tonight?
Sure, if he's available.
I can ask.
If I recall right from what he said too, that when he first his first real memory is of, I guess, like, post whatever happened to him, was that he was in a deep dark and Arlo found him. So if he got hurt and was immediately exposed to Skulk.
He was found in a village. There was another separate time that he awoke in the deeper dark.
Yeah, I know.
Because of his sleepwalking.
I know that he sleepwalked down there a few times, but I thought I heard him say the first time that he met Arlo, that Arlo fought the warden for him.
He did say that they had met previously, and that's how Arlo had any familiarity with him when he found him in that village in the first place. Because when he met the first time, Arlo had come across him in the deep dark, and he was being attacked by a warden. I remember that because it was something that, like, Arlo was proud of.
I think that's what the painting in his house is of. One of them. I know he's got like 6 in there, but
He's got more than 6.
yeah, he's got a lot. He has a lot of his trading card too, which is weird.
He hasn't responded. Oh! He responded. He said, I am available.
Perfect timing, sir.
Do you want to go with us?
Well, I wasn't just going to let you guys go. I also was there. I have a waystone that he doesn't know is still there.
Oop. Okay.
Are we...
Sure.
Painting in Shadow's Edge? I asked him.
Okay. I was like, I don't want to just show up. The last time that I tried to fly there, it nearly killed me, so...
Where'd you try to fly to and almost died?
Shadow's Edge.
Mm.
Do you remember when everything got all slow and I
Yeah,
dropped
yeah.
out of the air?
We all suffered that fate.
Yeah. I don't know that I've ever been that scared before in my life.
I said, are we meeting Shadow's Edge? He said, why would we meet in Shadow's Edge? I said, Lenora said about a memorial. Is it not the one there?
Oh.
Did this man build multiple statues of Arlo? Because, like, worried about it.
I don't know that that's what love looks like, and that worries me.
Yeah, it's like a kind of an obsessive thing, I think. Oh, did not drink
I wasn't sure if this was just to go and show that off or if we were to have a conversation I mentioned before. Oh.
Maybe we could do both.
Is that a convo? We can do both. It's private.
Oh.
Sorry, I had to stretch the old pause.
Got the zoomies?
Yeah.
Have you showed Ophelia your gur face?
You want to see my
He's been
mad face?
practicing.
Hold on. Oh!
Aren't I handsome?
Ooh. Oh my gosh.
So scary.
It's so so abrupt.
It's kind of loud too. Like it's accompanied by some growling.
I'm working on my
unsettling.
growls. Gotta let that reindeer know I mean business.
If I could find out where he sleeps and paint his nose red while he is asleep,
that would go
and
so
make
hard.
him fight with a red nose.
If I find out where he's sleeping, I am leaving fertilizer all over that place. Just saying.
I don't want to tarnish Arlo's memorial with negativity. I would be down to show the memorial, but then go elsewhere for the discussion about Shadow's Edge, if that's okay with the High Vessel.
Yeah.
I didn't grab his waystone.
I might have one that's still hidden.
Yeah, but we don't want him to know that.
We'll just say we walked.
I'll just say
We
we can meet you at Blackthorn because he can warp us over.
Yeah.
It's the
probably better.
wolf necessities.
The wolf necessities?
Yes.
Oh, what are the wolf necessities, Ollie?
I don't know. Still figuring it out.
Oh. Lamb hams?
Yes, absolutely yes.
My wisps are laughing at the grrr. Grrr.
I do my best.
Have you heard
says
his popping
Blackthorn.
noise yet?
I just heard it just now.
Where are we going? Help.
Blackthorn.
Blackthorn.
This one. Found it.
Good job.
Don't you dare.
Okay.
Thank you. It's the little things in life that keep me sane.
I already have one.
And they have two.
Oh.
If you get another one, you can make a book.
Out out of passes?
I did the other day. Don't tell anybody.
You're supposed to return them.
I don't know what that means. Ask Nora. My paws are sticky.
Like how they were sticky and you took the staff out of the box?
I took it for public safety.
I understand, but you could have said something.
What do you mean?
Like, trust, communication.
Yeah, but now we're the dynamic trio and we could just vaporize somebody.
I understand, but at least telling him.
Hello.
Hi.
Are you all checked in? Hello, Ollie. It's been so long.
Yes.
Ooh, you look so fancy.
Thank you. I was dressed up for our wedding, so I wanted to make sure that I was properly prepared.
You look lovely.
I love it.
Thank you. No, Ophelia also was very nicely dressed for the whole thing, so it, you know,
Yes.
I pale in comparison.
I think you are both lovely in your very own unique ways.
Thank you. I appreciate
Thank
it. Okay. Well, as we said, well, I guess so. Since I know I requested this, we can have this in two parts. Would you rather have the more serious part first, or the more relaxing part?
I like my dinner before dessert.
Okay, so do the serious part first.
Yes.
Sure.
Okay,
Where
then
do you
well,
feel comfortable talking
Yeah.
about it?
wherever you guys want to go.
Oh, that's your realm. Lead the way.
Yeah, we
Show
don't-
us what you got.
We don't know the cool places here.
Literally. Not only do you live here, but as an heir, it's your realm.
Yeah.
I guess this is fair. Well, you know, I've never had any people at the castle before. Not that I ever go there. Or we can just go to my house. I don't, to be honest, there's not, you know, there's a lot of places to go, but there's not like anywhere that's like extra special. I could show you the veterinarian. Do you want to meet my secretary?
I would love to meet your
I
secretary.
have heard about your secretary, Adam.
I have
Oh,
also
have
heard.
you now?
Oh, that secretary. Oh, I have not seen it yet, but I've heard
I
about
haven't
it.
either.
Okay, all right. Then
Should
I
I be
can.
worried?
No. Do you
It's
have
fine,
the
right?
Do you have the redstone to the agricultural district, or even to Zach and Rowena's house?
I have Rowena's house.
Don't think
I
I
don't.
have either of those things.
I have Rowena's house if you want to pick me up.
Okay.
The estate, right?
Yes. Do you have it, Ollie, or do you need me to take you there?
I need you to take me there.
Okay, all right. To Zach and Rowena's estate. There we go. Oh, hello. Apologies. This was the best medium place to go.
You
We are just
didn't
passing
see
through.
anything.
We
The
didn't see
hell?
anything either.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I was going to show them the veterinarian clinic, which is that way, but they did not have the agricultural district waystone, and so this place was the next place that's closest to go to.
I didn't know you were home. I'm so sorry.
It's fine.
Are you okay?
Hmm?
Are you doing okay?
I don't know. You become married and then widowed on the same day and you tell me. No, you don't need to do that. I'm okay. Go and do what you were doing.
Hugs are good.
Yeah.
But Nora, it's the moths.
I love them so
You
much.
too.
If you need anything, then let me know. If not, even just for Zach. I would be happy to be there for you if you need something.
Okay.
All right. Interesting response, but okay. She is mourning. She has the right to be how she wishes to be. well, we'll take the bridge across,
Mhm.
and then we'll go past the Graves Winery. And then from there, we can grab the waystone here, so that way you don't have to, you can avoid that sort of situation happening again. I sort of forgot that it is also her home, so maybe she would have considered it would. But then, right over here past the farm, you can see over there is a building.
Oh yeah.
And that is my little veterinarian clinic. It's not very well developed yet, but it is. I tried to take the advice you gave me, Ophelia, to make it.
Uh-huh.
It's this way.
Your secretary seems to have gotten hurt.
Injured when we brought him around, but I did not want to send him back and then bring him back, so he's just where he is now.
Oh wow.
Hello, Fortifying.
Oh wow.
How are you?
Well, you're cool looking.
I know,
Yeah.
and he's very giggly.
His eyes are beautiful.
I know.
And has eyes like
No, he-
yours.
Well, he's also like striking so many poses.
He's
I know.
voguing.
Showing how
great.
you vogue.
Exactly.
Wow.
See, I personally think he's a great secretary to have because on the one hand, he's very cheerful, so he's making everyone very happy when they come by. And on the other hand, if they are scared by his face, then they will not come near all these sick animals that are in here whenever they are here. So, he
It's
does
a
both.
win-win situation.
I'm
Exactly.
I think we should call that one Pose 28.
I'm a,
Post
s-
28.
I'm a sick animal.
Yeah, you have the flu right now. Huh?
Oh, really? Oh, no, sorry.
He has the deeper dark flu, Olivier.
Oh.
I spent too much
I-
time down there breathing in the dust.
Why would you go and spend time down there?
I was exploring.
I see. Well, it is not it's a very dangerous place, so it is not good to be there for too long.
Yes, I know that now.
That is entirely fair. Well, we can either have the conversation. Actually, I should show you inside before I forget. Come on in. It's very simple.
Nice.
They have a little
Oh, it's
spot.
beautiful.
Thank you. I really like that the moss is lights itself up. It is very soft. If you put your head against it, it feels like it's like carpet on the wall.
I like this.
It's so nice.
It's so soothing.
I know.
Oh, it's like the best when you've had a bad day. You just come rub up on this.
Exactly. I've done it more than once.
It gets hot if you're up too fast.
It is-
Do you
oh.
think if I were to take my hand and put it through your hair that it would make it stand up? Like there was like static?
Hey,
We'll have to test it.
He's ready. He's ready for it.
It's not doing anything. You
No.
have too much hair gel.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I don't-
Or do you use hair gel?
No.
Oh.
Honey?
Maybe.
Is it honey? Is
I,
it from the big glam hams?
I do have a little bit of squid ink in my hair.
Yeah,
Ah.
that never came out.
No, it's like permanent fixture.
I did not know that.
Yeah. When I first met him, all of his hair was pretty gray, and then he came back from doing something, and he had this stripe in the front that he got from squidding.
I was
Oh,
getting
interesting.
squid ink for your library.
Yeah.
Or your, not library, post office. That's the word.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a very interesting tale. See, sorry, I also with the message from Rexaris. I'm not sure if Ophelia told you if you had any acquaintance with her now, but he sort of barged in on Skylar and Emma's wedding.
Oh no.
He showed up very randomly.
I did. It was the wither thing. The scream.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, when he
stu-
stubbed his toe.
He stubbed his toe, yeah. Apparently.
That will happen. R.I.P. Ghost.
Sorry, I'm responding to him so that because he's a very curious fellow. I don't want him suddenly being like, "What is happening? What is going on?" So I want to make sure he knows what is going on at the very briefest moment.
Understandable.
Yes.
Oh, hold on. I got a deep dark sneeze covered.
Oh, bless you.
Thanks. Oh,
Pineapple.
I knew it.
You know, if you hold him in for too long, you might explode.
I'm probably gonna
Oh.
explode then.
That's tragic.
It was nice knowing me.
No, Ollie, you cannot go away. Not allowed. Especially not.
agree.
I will stay out of spite.
I think that is a okay way to go. At least for a little bit, you know. After that, you have to let it go, and then you can breathe. But you know, until you're better, that's how you do it.
Yes.
But yes, okay. I have sent my messages to Rexaris. His curiosity should be sated. Do you still have the conversation here with Phosphor laughing in the background, or do you want to go a bit farther away so we don't have him constantly laughing the whole entire time? It's up to you.
He's kind of laughing pretty loud. I don't mind going like behind, maybe.
If you'd like, well, I would say that part gets a bit closer to the void, so I would not want to be. We don't make sure we're in a safe location, at the very least. Thank you. It is hard to do sometimes because the curtains.
Yes.
But you got it.
No.
Yes. Can go this way. It's a little corner. It's actually, I do like it though, because you have the blend of the two biomes.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Some of my favorite colors.
Yes.
Exactly. I should have grabbed cushions, because then we could have sit down instead of standing up. Otherwise, it looks like we're having an intervention. I'll grab the cushions from the veterinarian clinic so we can talk.
Okay.
Look, it's
Look,
a
this-
whole bunch of that moss stuff.
Yeah, well, I was looking at how this is like growing over the obsidian. That's so cool.
That is kind of cool. Oh, look at me, guys. I'm Rexaris. I can't phase through obsidian.
I don't think you could phase through obsidian even if you weren't Rexaris.
Oh, I
Are
tried.
you doing a Rexaris impression?
I was. Oh, no.
Oh, I see. It's a very good one. Okay, right. I've got cushions there. Let's see. Put your tools there so because you can two sit together, and then Ophelia can go right there, and then I will go right there.
Beautiful.
Good. And then I can sit next to Ollie.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Do you want to sit here? You can.
No, it is okay. No.
Okay.
You should sit right next to him.
Okay.
Unless you want to look at him, in which case I can trade places. That is fine.
I can see him out of the corner of my eye, but it's up to you. If you want to be able to reach for his bushy hair, you can.
No.
I don't know why my hair has become such a topic today.
Because it's luscious.
Well, thank you.
You did a good job taking care of it today, Ollie.
I just woke up like this.
All right then. Okay. That's good self-confidence.
I don't even know what I look like currently. My hair's probably everywhere. That's probably why you're talking about it.
Oh, it looks good.
Oh, thank you.
Exactly. Okay. Well, I guess to start off with the serious business, we sort of got with some bit of goofiness in there now. But, so I received a note from Skylar that basically said, in his words, that you broke into Shadow's Edge, which I thought was funny because Shadow's Edge has no doors, so you can't break into it. It is just there. It exists. But then I know when I spoke with Ophelia, she gave me a bit of context saying that there were some theories you were testing out about Skulk and other things. And so I guess I just wanted to hear from you both. You know, I'm not here to ask for an apology because I do not think there is any that is needed. I just want to know exactly what the reasoning is, what the theory is, if there's anything I can clear up, or just whatever. You know, I'm just curious. I want to know how Shadow's Edge, which is so far away, is related to anything you're trying to investigate.
So, it was spurred on by a letter that was forwarded to me regarding Shadow's Edge being a meeting place. And earlier, before receiving that letter, I had heard that Paige was also approached while she was staying there by Zeroth. I know that that is kind of a touchy subject, so I will kind of try to tread lightly. But the theory currently is that skulk spreads by being parasitic. It consumes. And there's also an underlying theory that, to some degree, where the skulk touches, who it touches, what it touches, where it reaches, there is an amount of control that can be exhumed over it by Zeroth. And so I wanted to see exactly what the land looked like and why it would be something that he felt comfortable in, and if it were even what I was thinking that it was and not just somewhere to stand. I still think that maybe it is just somewhere to stand, but I do think that there is some properties within the skulk that allows the skulk itself to be controlled. I'm not sure yet, though.
It's fair. One thing that I can clear up for you. And actually, I'm happy to show it to you, though it may not look like much to you. It looks like something to me. But this here is the Shadow's skin. You may pass it around if you'd like. I don't trust that you would hold on to it. But this is a dagger that my father gave to me. Somewhat, sort of. Well, did I? I found it. Yes, I found it. I found it with Zeroth in the Overworld. It was located inside of an old ruin of some sort. But it has an enchantment in it that Skylar has told me allows it to be able to basically create skulk when it kills things. And so all the skulk at Shadow's Edge was created by this dagger. It is not something that Zeroth made. It is something that I guess sort of I made through the dagger.
Okay.
I wanted to test it out. It was a very safe place to do it. And then I think the Sleepwalker got away with it for a while. And then there was a moment when I was just like, when I was in exile, I was bored. I needed experience, and there are plenty of Endermen. And so I was like, well, I might as well use it. And then now it has become, you know, I don't want to put it into weird words, but I think it's become a very beautiful place.
I agree. I think the skulk has very, very many beautiful properties, and I know as a Shriekling that I have my opinions and feelings about our origin, but I also know the many times that I've been told today that it's lovable. So I can see how you would see beauty in it.
But that is, if you're curious as to what that all is, that is what it comes from. It is not something that is in any way related to Zeroth, aside from him, you know, being the creator of Skulk. But it's nothing to do with anything else. So I think, the other thing I can clear up, at least part of the way, is that the only reason, at least to my knowledge, why Zeroth would feel comfortable being in Shadow's Edge is simply because it is a place where I have taken ownership. It was a military encampment that my parents both were at for a very substantial amount of time. In fact, it was the place where they were camped before my incident in the Overworld, when I fell and, you know, wandered around.
Yes.
They were there. And there was this great goblin attack that happened while my mother died. It is also where she did experiments on me. And, you know, I have a bit of my void marks underneath my blindfolds. They have skulk in them, but it's sort of like merged with them. But she did an experiment on that because she was trying to keep me safe from Zeroth, to not allow him to have any influence on me, because she was very concerned about that back in the day. And so Shadow's Edge, the only reason why Zeroth has ever been there is because I was there. I don't know why
Okay.
he was there. I don't think he was specifically looking for Paige because he would have had no reason to think that she was there. I think perhaps he may have been looking for me because I left him some very volatile notes
Oh
a
no.
few weeks ago
Yeah.
because I was very upset with him because well, as I know you all are aware, he has said things. He's revealed things about himself that he did not even trust me with, and I was not very happy. So, I think he was looking for me at that time.
Okay. If it's not too personal, you don't have to answer. When these experiments were done on you, it was to protect you from his influence. Is that what I gathered?
Correct. So there was a lot of details I could explain, but basically, when I slipped up a long time ago and broke trust with Zoroth by telling my parents that his history, who he was, what he did, my mother and father took that in very different ways. My mother, she was a scientist. She knew Mars quite well. Rowena's, lover for the longest time. And she was, involved with apothecary science and all that. And so she wanted to study, this girl. She knew medicine very well. I gave Ophelia, I think, a copy of her journal, or at least let you see it at one point in
Yeah.
time.
It's actually really helped with some things, so thank you.
Oh no, of course. No, it is. I think once everything is settled, I think it would be good for other ones to tie together knowledge like that. Like Skylar has this spellbound order and is sharing magic knowledge around. I think medicinal knowledge would be good too. Gather so much. We've learned a lot in the last few months. But anyway, she was a lover of science. My father, much more into the magical side of things. He was a strategist for the Endarian army. But basically, my mother decided to think that, maybe the best way to protect me from Zoroth was to basically, try to supersede anything, because at that point he was dead. He was in Agnes farm, and then he had died in battle, and they were both very worried that he would try to make me a vessel of his, which I think was a very unfounded thing. As I've spoken with him, he's like, why would I do that? I don't, possess live people. I only took dead people, probably related to matters of the cook and such. But at any rate, that was all done in order to protect me. I don't know if it technically did. All I know is that was the theory that she was running on and what she attempted to do. It is why for the longest time I was able to fly for a long while, just because it gave me unique powers that allowed me to fly beyond voidling abilities.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
So you're not positive whether or not it's actually worked or not? Is that what?
I mean, yes and no. I know the powers that it did provide me with abilities. They have since faded after my parents passed away. But
Okay.
But either way,
So
yes.
the care that you have for Zoroth, seemingly, if this has worked, the measurements that your mother went through is genuine.
I would like to think so.
Okay, that's all I needed to know. I, above all else, want to make sure that people have autonomy. Being from the Shriekling origin, it's hard for me to decipher where my feelings or those around me's feelings end and the control of the skulk begins. So I ultimately wanted to make sure that that's something that you remain untouched by. Because I feel like if you're going to care for people or fight for people or whatever it is you're doing, that it is of your own volition and choice.
That is something I agree with as well, and something I strive for.
I'm glad. I know that my relationship with Zarath is a very touch and go. It's very different than your own, probably, and it's probably not an easy thing to hear about or witness or see. But at the end of the day, I am glad that anyone, not just him, has somebody that is willing to stand by their side in friendship without it being something that's forced or coerced.
I'm glad you see it, because I believe anyone, no matter the choices they make, deserves to at least have a friend who can heal them and be there for them. You don't have to approve of everything that they do, but you can let them know that they are a person that can make their own choices and decisions.
I agree. It does leave me with questions of how much what has gone on has been even Zarath's own choices. If the Shrieklings evolved without much prompting from him, does it affect him himself?
I don't know. I mean,
I don't know.
every conversation I've had with him, he sort of sometimes, I guess, acts like a deadbeat father, honestly. He's like, I made it, but I have nothing to do with it anymore. At least it's what
kind of
That's
agree.
accurate.
I think the only time very recently where he seems to have taken a stand about it, and again, I can say these things because I know they are knowledge that has been shared by people, but
Mhm.
he genuinely has told me he feels remorse about how the skulk affected the goblins. Surprisingly. Don't understand why that is the, moment he really felt guilt after everything that has happened over the years, but it is something I think that stands out because it is a direct creation of his that has caused something to
right.
happen.
Yeah. Maybe it's because he's back in his own body now. He's not being influenced by anybody else's memories.
Why?
He has to face his own memories.
Indeed, and those are very hard things to grasp sometimes when you've had a respite for so long.
Yeah. I appreciate you, Olivier. For a lot of things, but specifically right now for being willing to have open and candid conversation with me.
Well, of course. I think it is interesting. I know people make sides. They antagonize people, and again, I'm not saying I am better than anyone else in this regard. I have made my own choices, and sometimes they are very stupid. But I do not even think I'm necessarily a good person. But for me, when I make a choice, I want to stick by that choice. I want to make sure that I am upholding every piece of what I've committed to.
Mhm.
And, one thing I learned a very long time ago is that honesty can be used for a lot of things. Some people can use it to hide lies or to protect people. They can also use it to inform others or to manipulate. And, I don't want to ever have anything to hide. Because if I do, then I don't ever think I'll be able to hold up the promises that I know to be mine.
I like that. I think that's very upstanding of you. It's a very good trait to have in an heir.
Well, I'm not even an L, I think, because of that. I think I'm just an L because I'm a voidling.
Well, why can't two things be true at once?
That is
Maybe you got made an heir because you're a voidling, but you'll be a better heir because of your morals.
I don't know if I've ever thought of it that way. I appreciate that.
Of course. I do not absolve myself from believing that I've ever made bad decisions or choices or whatever, but I think that there is something to be said about when you make promises and you say things with conviction that you should do your best to uphold them. So, if anything, we've learned from each other.
I agree. No, this whole everything that is happening right now is very sobering.
It is. I agree.
I think it has shown the true colors of a lot of people. And I don't exactly know always how to feel about that.
Humanity is fickle. Everybody wants to see things in black and white, but realistically, there are so many shades of gray in between. There is not really as much right or wrong as people like to assign. There is, when we know better, we do better.
I agree. It's just I don't know. I sometimes think it is a very simple truth when you can realize that,
Mm-hmm.
you know. But I think some people stubbornly like to think that, you know, it is easier to have a victim and a perpetrator. You know, they want someone to blame. And sometimes people are to blame. They make poor choices. They kill people, or they hurt people and cause them names. And they should be held accountable for that. There is no doubt about it. But at the same time, you know, I was actually talking with Paige earlier, but, you know, things like jealousy, you know, they are not inherently bad. If you are jealous for the right reason, then jealousy can be good. Anger can show that you care about things. Sadness means that you understand compassion.
Well, I think if you look at, I'm trying to think. There are two sides to a coin. You cannot understand the way the sun feels without having felt the deepest depths of the void. I think maybe that's something that you actually taught me a long time ago with your love for the overworld.
That is true. And now I love both places. I love both the overworld and the end.
I think I do too. I think there's comfort realistically in all three realms, and I think that that comfort has only been added to since the recent rulers have taken over.
No, the work that, you know, that you, Lorynthia, Helen, I'd like to think so, but I don't see her. But, you know, I also understand the power of working in the shadows. Not everyone has to always know what you do in order for it to be effective. And all three of you have made a substantial difference in the world that you made.
Yeah. I believe that people that do good just for the sake of saying that they did good to get some kind of reward out of it don't necessarily have the same intentions as those who do good looking for no recognition at all. And I think in the end, the good has still been done, but it's different.
Indeed.
I also know that when somebody goes without any kind of attention for so long, they're willing to act out in order to get attention, even if it's negative, that is also something worth facing head on. Those people are still worthy of attention, they just don't know how to ask for it.
Agreed.
I think that's part of why my patience for Skylar is the way that it is.
he oscillates back and forth so much. Either he is the most proud person you will ever meet, or, you know, he's the one who will do something simply for the love of what it is, you know?
Mm-hmm.
His passion drives him, and so when he does something, it is, you know, often with intention to learn about the world and what it is made of.
I agree. I don't necessarily mean to pit them against each other by any means, but you look at the way that Skylar approaches learning and being inquisitive versus the way that, say, like Zeroth does, and it is interesting to see how different they are. Because Skylar, he's very loud with his love and his accomplishments and his mistakes, but he's also very genuine, where I think Zeroth is quieter. He is afraid of his mistakes, and I think that's a lot of what happened with the Shrieklings. He doesn't know how to reconcile what happened because I think some part of him does feel responsible. I think that's how he ended up in the position that he's in currently. Overall.
I agree. I think he's looking for an opportunity to escape from everything he has known. He wants to be free of his guilt and free of things that have bound him before, and I don't think he realizes that there are much easier ways to do that than what he is trying to do.
Guilt follows. He could get thousands and thousands and thousands of blocks away, and that guilt would still follow him. And sometimes maybe that guilt just needs to exist as a reminder of things that you shouldn't be part of, shouldn't touch again, like the balance of nature.
No, I have made this comparison more often than once, but, I spoke of my parents before, and there is much of them that reminds me of Zoroth and Skylar. And it's interesting because my parents were very different, and they got married, they fell in love, and even in their strangest moments, they still were aiming for the same goals, even just in different ways. And I don't know, I'm using my own personal experience as an example, and for some reason, it happens to coincide very well with everything going on. But I'm not sure if either of you ever had heard of the business I had dealt with the Sleepwalker before, or what that was.
Only briefly, but
Yeah.
I do.
We touched on it when I asked you about your helmet.
Gotcha. Well, the easiest way to say it is that because of the experiment that my mother did on me, my parents were both living in my head during that time. Their void energy had gotten caught in me. And so when they both left, they wrote me this book about how they, for the first time, had to experience what it was like being together all the time and how hard it was. But then they found a way to come together. They found a way to unify. And they are both unified by the singular goal of keeping me safe and healthy, which I'm very privileged to say that I had parents who loved me. I know there are many people who do not. But, I guess there is a part of me, and the reason why I say this is that I really hope is that me being around both Skylar and Zoroth is enough to help them to not just be themselves, to to go bigger than that.
To do better. I
To know-
appreciate that that's something that you see yourself doing or as part of. But if you take nothing else away from this conversation, please remind yourself that at the end of the day, you have needs and wants and things that you deserve as well. You don't just exist to make them bigger or better.
I appreciate that sentiment.
Of course.
I guess it is a very hard thing to describe because on the one hand, I hear you and I understand what you mean, and I'm going to make a call out here because I'm curious about your thoughts about this, Ollie.
Okay.
In your position, as someone who both cares deeply as a guard and as well as a friend to Zahivesa, to Lanoira, I doubt there has ever been a moment in your mind where you have ever thought that you wanted to focus solely on yourself.
No.
I think. Oh, you go. You speak, please.
I don't think there. Since I met Lenore, I don't think there's been a time where I've thought solely about myself. Everything I do or say has some effect on her life. And so I always have that in the back of my mind when I do things.
Right.
It's very sweet, Ollie.
It's true.
The way that I feel about my friends is very similar. You know?
Right.
And I think for me, my goal in my life has always been to be able to be the number 2 to someone's number 1 forever and always. You heard my speech at the Bachelor event. I meant every single word. And there are times when I wish that Arlo were here, because then I could just do that for him and he would be my person. I'd be like, Arlo, you get to have me now. And he's obviously not here anymore. And instead I have 2 very emotional and immature and volatile friends that I love with the utmost of my heart. And in order for you to be able to love someone, you have to be able to know yourself well enough. And there was a time when I don't think I would have been ready for that at all. But after everything I've gone through and everything I know and everyone I've met, I really do think that I know myself better. And my goal can remain the same, but I can still be myself in pursuing it.
I'm so sick.
Okay. I don't know that I've ever met somebody that sees the world so selflessly. And it's interesting because you make amazing points. And genuinely, I think for anybody to be able to see themselves as somebody that's there to be the support beam, so to speak, to somebody else without wanting to be the house themselves, I guess, is interesting.
And loyalty is everything to me. When I make a promise to someone, I will keep it.
I think that's really respectable.
I like that with the life I've been able to live, I can make many such promises. You know? every one of my friends is a little promise I keep in my heart.
I love that. I hope that somewhere in the near future, we see times where we're not worried about the next person that we're going to find gone, and that you are able to hold all of those people without worrying that they will just not be there one day.
I hope and look forward to that day too.
You deserve that.
Thank you.
Of course. One of the things that Arlo taught me was that you need to love people when they are right there in front of you.
I agree.
Yep, you can't wait for it to be perfect, because it just won't ever be. You need to love people for who they are and where they meet you in your life, and hold on to it.
Indeed.
I've struggled a long time with figuring out how to love myself. I still struggle, especially knowing the way that other people perceive Shrieklings and the way that we were created. And I've had a very eye-opening past couple of days. So I think the fact that you are able to know and love yourself so deeply that you allow yourself to be that for somebody else it's commendable.
I know the burden that you bear is incredibly great. And a lot of it isn't even a burden that you... Well, some of it is a burden that you've put on yourself. Some of it is a burden that others put upon you. But, I do firmly believe in the power of choice. There's burdens that people can give you, but you only have them if you continue to hold on to them yourself. And so I know that it takes a person of very strong character to be able to bear the burdens of others, and for it to be by choice.
Right. I think Go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, it can be a very powerful burden to care deeply for others.
Yeah. I think I tend to quietly carry burdens until I don't know where to put them anymore. And then I haven't quite learned how to softly put them down yet.
It's not easy. And everyone reacts differently. My favorite way is to write notes. And then when I have gotten my things sorted out, I either throw them away or put them somewhere where I know that they will be held.
I like that. Never been much of like a journal keeper, but maybe I should start.
It can be very helpful sometimes. I used to not be a journaler, but then Ophelia told me you must write down everything that happens to you so that way you remember it. And I did. And then when I did that, then I sort of had to come to terms with everything that was going on in my life and say, oh, you're right, that did happen. And then I can take it and look at it and I can see it, outside of myself for a moment. It also helps to have good friends by your side to talk things through, and this is going to sound like a very strange thing to say, but it is good to have friends that do not agree with you. It's good to have friends that, I am saying a lot of things, but it's true, but I am nothing like Skylar. I am nothing like Zoroth. We are very different people across the board, but they are my two most precious friends because they think so very different from me. And so whenever I come to them, I can trust them to be able to look at me and say, why are you thinking that way? Why are you processing things? And I can explain it, and then I have to figure out for myself what I really mean to say. Because I know they're not going to think the same way I do. So then I say, how do I articulate that in a different way?
I think allowing yourself to be challenged, especially when it's coming from a place of great care, and not letting your pride slip through, is a strength that a lot of people miss out on.
Agreed.
Welcome back, Ophelia.
Oh. I hope everything's okay.
Yeah. We were more or less kind of bearing our souls to each other.
It's been fun to watch.
Oh.
Yeah. Got real deep for a minute.
Yeah.
More than a few minutes, actually.
It got overly philosophical for me, and I didn't know what they were really even talking about anymore.
You did contribute, though. You provided some insights, and they are very important ones.
Yeah. I did participate a little bit, yes.
Now that we've got the more serious portion of things out of the way, would you like to show me your memorial?
I would love to. I know perhaps, well, I guess I'm assuming by Ophelia's comment that perhaps you already saw the memorial, which, so this won't be anything new, but...
Well, I saw it through my eyes. I would like to see it through yours.
Okay, I can tell you. So, and see, the funny thing is, part of it was made by me, the other part was made by, I'd like to think it was my father. My mother, she was not exactly one for home decor. She was more into animals and being messy and doing whatever. My father was the one who was very much like, oh, I like to dress up nice. I like to, be doing things. And so he was the one.
Oh.
Hello.
Don't-
I don't even know why I'm trying to open this up. This card as it goes here. There we go. See, I think people think it's strange, but his laughter really brings me joy. It is the best thing ever.
I can enjoy his laughter as well.
Exactly. He just, he's himself. He doesn't have to try to be anyone else. He just is like, hello, it's me. He's posing. He's great.
Love it.
Precisely. Also, good choice in Sigmuth. Yeah, very
I
adorable.
love them so much.
wanted
They
to
remind me of
open
little
for a minute.
fluffy flying
Look like
poodles.
little bunnies.
I know.
I love them so much.
I don't.
I don't really know what it is, but if that was a thing that was like Ollie when he shifts, I believe it would look like that.
Oh,
I would love to.
you would be a great Sigmuth.
Would be free, little one.
Oh.
I will
He's
sit
going.
here until you return.
He's going.
I was going to say, if you'd like us to come back here after, I would be honored to give you a Sigmuth to bring home with you if you would like.
I would love to accept that offer, but I don't have a great track record with pets right now. I lost a fairy from the Nether and a dog when the border shrunk. I've been very distraught about it. I have my cat still that lives on my bed, but every other pet that I've had is gone.
Well, if there's one thing I know about Sigmuths is that they will go wherever they want, whenever they want, no matter what. But then, if they have a nest, they would always come home. Doesn't matter where they are. Sometimes they get stuck in trees, and then Zach has to come and break the vine that holds them all up, and then you find out there's like 20 of them hanging out in a single block space, and then they pour out. But they are still there. They don't go anywhere. They are still around. So
Maybe I have one that's honorarily mine that lives here with all of its family.
that would be great.
You could name
If
it.
you think of a good name, you could name it.
I would love that. That would be great.
Wonderful. There's no rush on it, so you have time to think if you want. But you can let me know at any time, and I will give it a name.
Yes. Rupert 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that's a bad name. You choose.
What if we called it Giles?
Giles.
Giles
cool.
Rupert.
Giles Rupert?
Yeah.
Well, it's a very fancy name, but good for them. The Sigmars sometimes deserve to have some legacy to fulfill.
Yeah, it's a smart name.
Yes. All right. I will ask the question. There's no shame. Do you have the waystone for the memorial already?
I do not.
I don't
I didn't
either.
even see a waystone.
Oh, well, there's a waystone. Okay, I will bring you to it. Right. I guess who wishes to go first?
Don't everybody jump at once. I guess I'll go.
Okay. All right. Can you point me at the waystone? Oh, I guess I can do this too. I can do this one.
I can turn us.
All right. Okay. Thank you. All right. To Marion. Right. You may grab it if you'd like. It's right there. Right. Okay. Can go back to the veterinary.
Oh, I didn't get that waystone either. Hold on. I gotta pick it up.
There it is. Okay. We are back. Ollie forgot to grab this waystone.
Yeah.
Ollie!
I don't just make a habit of grabbing people's waystones.
That is a
That's
very
fair.
good habit to have. All right. Okay, let's go. There you go. All right.
Can I get this waystone?
Yes, you both, all of you are allowed to have this place. If you ever wish to come and look, you are welcome to take a look.
Thank you.
All right. So, this is the statue.
His sword is actual size.
I know. I don't think I did that make that sound. My statue I made of Arlo was incredibly dinky. And I think my father looked at it and said no, and then he made a much better looking one. Which is this one, which I think is very nice. But yeah, after making the Skunk Fields, I wanted to make a memorial. I will admit, part of it at the time was made because I felt like no one was commemorating Arlo, at least that I heard of. So then I was like, I'm going to make something. I want to make sure he is known and recognized. His sister has a place in the Deeper Dark, but he does not. So I want to make sure he has a place. So then I made this. I have this. This is a heart that was found in Shadow's Edge. I have no idea which Shrieklings it belonged to or Warden. But now, if you see it, it has a name. It is the fake heart of Arlo Undergrove. And it stays here as a symbol of him.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, and then I took resources that I knew sort of were reminiscent of the Deeper Dark and of the ancient cities and put together this little place.
Yeah. I think he would
sometimes-
love this.
I like to think so. And it's somehow unassuming, it's nothing too public. It's sort of a bit of a distance, because Arlo was very quiet.
Yeah. He was not a fan of public spectacle, especially in his own direction.
Right.
So
then we have this, and so I come here sometimes, not all the time. I used to come here a lot more often when I had to be at Shadow's Edge more frequently, but it's a nice place because it reminds me of him and his friendship and what he meant for everyone.
I love that. And I think the fact that it was untouched by somebody who, like myself, and even Arlo at times, struggled with Shriekling nature, I think it means that much more.
Indeed.
You see the beauty in it, not the fear.
Exactly. I think for a while there was a time when I did process the fear a bit more, but when you have a lot of time to yourself, you have to sort through your emotions. You cannot live with them.
I agree. I think this is perfect.
I'm glad you like it.
Yeah. What do you think? You think it looks like Arlo?
I do.
I think he'd be so excited about having a sword that big.
Well, it's something he had. I think it is a good
I like the
embodiment.
swoop.
Oh, like where? Which one?
His hair.
The like his hair swoop.
Oh, yes, of
Yeah,
course.
it looks so fluffy with like the stuff on the side.
Yes, no, there's a special kind of, it grows on the jelly shroom trees in a part of the nether, and I was like, that matches his hair color perfectly.
Yeah. And you got his more Warden-esque details very well.
I'm glad. I think my father will be very proud of this as one of his finest things he ever made.
Yeah, I think so too. Something you should be proud of.
I am. And the Endermen keep it safe as well. They like to patrol around and
They like to set things off.
oh, they do. But you see, some people don't like the sound. Skylar hates it. I would like to run around through the fields and hear the shriekers and the sensors and just run around.
It's
Is it
really
also-
nice that I regen here.
Yes, no, it is very refreshing and this is a nice place to be. So no, I like it very much too.
Thank you for everything today.
Oh, sorry.
Of course. It is my
Let's
pleasure.
Yes.
The shulker boxes I gave you, I have something to put in them.
Okay.
Could you grab?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also think this is a very good place for desensitization therapy because some people go here and they're like, oh, the noise, they get so
I
afraid
put
of
one
it.
down already, and then just.
Oh, it's
yeah.
okay.
It's okay, it's not replenish itself. It is always
I'll just
snowy
put it
here.
in this red one.
I like the
Okay.
snow.
It's because of the crystals. They create such a cold environment that it makes
Okay,
it snow around
good.
here.
Yeah, I stood on one of those once and it started to hurt my feet.
Right, it's very frigid. Ugh.
Very.
I think. Sorry, I'm being pulled to go. Not being pulled. I offered. I'm gonna go talk with Vincent.
Okay. I think that's
Um,
probably a good idea.
I thought I had a question. But I can't remember it off the top of my head. I will message you if I remember.
Okay. Sounds good.
I'm sorry I had to leave for part of the conversation, but I trust in you both that you got the things figured out and on common ground or understanding, and the statue is beautiful.
Thank you. I'm glad you think so, Ophelia. We will have to find time soon to just talk and catch up.
Yeah, I'd like that.
Good.
Okay.
I think
Good luck.
I think I'm gonna head back to the Overworld Castle. But if you
Understandable.
need anything, if you need anything ever, don't hesitate to reach out, okay?
I appreciate it. And
course.
I know things are tough, intense right now. And I guess this is going to sound very odd, but I mean it with the most sincerity of my heart. Things will be very strange tomorrow. However things go, it will affect everyone very deeply. And I want you both to know that no matter what happens, I still think of you both as my friends.
Of course. And you are more or less the kind of the last piece I have of Arlo. So everything that could happen or will happen or does happen, you will always hold that.
Thank you. And I hope that whatever choice you make, it is something that you can feel with conviction. And know that my heart goes with you.
Of course. Know that you've given me a lot to think about.
I'm glad.
Ollie?
Yes.
Let's go home.
Okay.
Thank you,
All right.
Olivier.
Of course. Thank you both.
Bye,
We will talk soon.
Olivier.
Goodbye, Oli.
My goodness. What a day already.
Yes. Also, it is a night.
It is the night.
What did Ophelia have?
She was going to check on Vincent, I suppose.
Well, she said she had something to put in the shulker box. I just thought maybe she...
I don't know, I didn't look yet. I'm gonna put it down in my room and look. I haven't looked through any of them.
I was told I had mail. Oh. It's just an invitation to a funeral. That's not as fun. I got girls' chest plate. Look how beating.
What?
I was just looking at her chest plate in here. It's almost broken.
I'm curious if maybe that's the last piece of armor she was able to hold on to.
Kind of looks that way from what's in here. Epic X is not very fast, is it?
No, it's not.
You doing okay?
Yeah, I'm good. I missed some missives from Lorynthia that I feel kind of sad about, but she is resting, so it will have to be okay.
What were they about?
She said, "Thank you again for allowing me to be more vulnerable tonight. Your strength to keep going in times like this is inspiring. I'll be retiring now, and I hope you have a safe night. However, I do wonder if maybe forgiveness could be enough to end everything. Who knows, though?"
Forgiveness for what? Like, forgiveness for who?
I'm not sure.
Hmm.
I just know that I wasn't quite myself today.
I don't think that you did anything out of pocket or anything. I think you handled stuff extremely well, honestly. You maybe got a little heated for a second, but you got it together pretty quick.
I did missive Vincent, and he said that he does have a list of his own demands if peace is to be found, but I don't know what that means.
Guess we'll have to compare and contrast and see if there are even two lists of demands that can coexist. Because I feel like Vincent being as strong-headed as he is about the whole thing, that some of his might not be feasible. But guess we'll see.
I don't want to retire because Ophelia said it's possible that she could missive me once she's done, but
Just hang out for a little bit if you want.
yeah.
I got nowhere else to be.
You know, strangely, I don't either.
Not really anywhere else I would want to be. Lots of air left your mouth at a rapid rate, and it made noises. Hello, Reaper. You're the only
It's the
cat
only
I
pet that
actually
I've been
like.
able to keep hold of.
That's okay. I think Reaper's one of the good ones.
Meow. Look, this is one of those things that we saw on that island.
Yeah, one of the mushroom cows. Fungal bovines.
Fungal bovine?
Mm-hmm.
What is that even supposed to mean?
It means it's a mushroom cow.
I mean, more or less, I
Actually,
guess.
bovine might just mean it has hooves. I don't remember. Either way, not wrong. It's mushrooms and has... I need to get my eyes checked. You're standing in the middle of the room and I didn't see you.
Yeah, maybe. Wait. My tummy is doing a heck of a growl.
You know what I'm really mad about?
What?
My trading card of yours is on the wall in the bunker on the other side of that stinky border.
On the other side of what?
The border.
Yeah.
It was
We
the only,
lost a lot of good stuff that day.
it was the only trading card I wanted. Look at your cool axe. Did you need an empty shulker box?
I just need one to put all this wine in.
You need to keep a lot of that wine on you. Maybe not the ones that are like a singular bottle that won't combine with any of the other ones, but definitely that big stack. What not? Especially if Rudolph's going to be on the warpath. We take Zeroth, we shrink him down to the size of a bug, we put him in a box, we mail that box to ourselves, and when it arrives, we smash it with our hammers.
Precisely, yeah.
Yeah. This is a foolproof plan. I need to tell Rexaris promptly.
I'm sure you could missive him.
Probably.
Oh my god, I have no space.
Are you holding on to stuff that you shouldn't be again?
Not necessarily.
But also maybe.
Well, okay, so I have phantom membranes, which I don't necessarily
You
need.
don't need those. That's a bone. Was that in your ender chest?
It was in my ender chest because I just barely put it in there because I was putting... it was in my backpack.
I have a bunch of soul dust and skulk bone that I don't really know what to do with.
There's just so much shit everywhere.
All the stuff. All the time. Nora likes to just be holding on to things. Kind of missed the days when we had garbage cans, you know. Woo!
Okay, now, I think for the most part, everything I'm packing makes sense to be packing.
Yes. That is what we are hoping for. This is the reminder of the horse I no longer have.
What do you mean?
I had those two horses next to the blacksmith, and the withers killed them. So this whole plushie of the skeleton horse you have is just a fancy memory of the horse I once loved.
Mm-mm.
Your habits are rubbing off on me.
Why?
As I have now noticed that in my backpack I have one phantom membrane, one ink sac, one wet sponge, one ominous
See, you have
banner,
crap too.
one butter, one end pass that apparently I'm supposed to return. Never done that before. Mildly concerned that Roynar had this staff.
I just told Ophelia that I was going to retire.
Okay. I can stick around for a little bit if you need me to.
Okay.
I need to possibly go see if I can squeeze some information out of Paige anyways, so
Oh, good luck.
it'll be yapping.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Good night.
good night.